Comics, please welcome Miss Leslie Battle.
Stop the track, let me stay fast. Oh, you give me a minute and I'll be right back. I know you're around the world and you said that I couldn't get it. I'm so sick and filthy with binges I can't spit. I be only talking like I just gotta fit. Been the number one diva in this game for a minute. I know you're on the paper, the one that they call a queen.
I know what y'all are thinking. Why she up there dancing like a white girl? Y'all know booty shaking ain't just for black people anymore. We used to have that on lock. Now we gotta pull out the heavy artillery and shit. Good evening, everyone. I'm Leslie, like Steve said. Want to introduce myself. I am 42 years old. I have 3 kids who are 20, 16, and 12. And it's true. And I've been divorced now for 3 years. Yeah. So if you have no idea what a midlife crisis looks like, right here, I am the spokesmodel. But you know, it's funny because the divorce got kind of nasty. Where's the divorced dads in the room? Any paying or had to pay? I'm the payer. Okay? Yeah, that I had a dream speech had some fine print that some folks didn't check into. But you know what? That's cool. It just is what it is. I gotta tell you though, my ex-husband's German-Irish dude, quite possibly the whitest white man in America. I say that because with him I had 2 blue-eyed babies. Now, let's talk, because Lee was talking about how difficult it is as a white man to raise a black woman. Everywhere I go, they think I'm the fucking nanny. That's a little frustrating. Right? I mean, you know, my first one was born with blue eyes. It was like, okay, whatever. My second one with blue eyes, I'm like, now, Lord, you know, I go to Walmart. Security be following me around like, whose kids you got? Anybody know my people know we don't be running around kidnapping little white kids. That is not shit that we do. But it can be really confusing for people. Like, you know, earlier this year I took my daughter school shopping and the greeter was all like, ooh, where'd you get that pretty little girl? I don't know, Rent-A-Center. Where the fuck you think I got her from, man? She ain't trying to run. I don't have any candy. Whatever. But it's funny because when I'm with my kids, we're in Pickle. It's about a half an hour north of Dayton. And I can tell you right now, when I want to fuck with some white people, I show them my kids. Because there is nothing that is more confusing than a pale-skinned, blue-eyed kid with a fro. Fucks their minds up. Just saying. And they're smart, too. But it's fun, though. Like Steve said, I am a military veteran. Where's the veterans at? I knew I heard some. What branch? Army. Four. What other branches we got in? We got any other reps? Navy. You know what? No offense to my Army bro, but Navy people have saved my ass before, so I'm just saying, you know, I got equal love for Army and Navy. Any Air Force folks? I'm not gonna hate on you if you're from the Air Force, but see, they already in the dorm. So, okay, close enough. But you know, one of the things about being a parent in the military, there's lots of really cool things you can do to mess with your kids' minds. Like, you know, my son, my 20-year-old was going through that whole puberty thing, and he was kind of losing his mind and wanted to trip on mom. I was like, really, dude? Don't you remember that video of me shooting a grenade launcher? I know where the kill zone is. I can take you there. Okay? Keep messing with me. Come home and play it again. Do it. There you go. And, you know, being in the military has taught me some really important things, like how to do a proper push-up and how to think strategically and how not to get pissed off when I see another chick wearing the same outfit as me. Because it happens. It does happen. But, you know, like I said before, I've been divorced now for about 3 years. And, you know, this whole dating thing, it's a trip. It's kind of interesting. I'll be honest, I've resorted to the online dating thing. That is a whole different world. It really is. But here's some, y'all ain't even gonna believe this. I went so far as to put out a Craigslist ad. Because I was just like, okay, look, I just gotta, this isn't working, I'm gonna do a Craigslist ad. But I wanted to be honest about it. So basically what I said was, I'm angry and spiteful and everything your mother told you to avoid, but I'm worth the trouble. Do you know they pulled my ad because it was too honest? My bad, Craigslist. I didn't know you guys had standards like that. Jeez, oh Pete, it's funny. But I'll admit, I have a thing for dating guys that are younger than me, because I'm 42. Everybody's younger than me. That makes it easy. Bigger pool to pick from. And I've been called a cougar from time to time, and at first I was a little uncomfortable with that. But then I thought about it, let's think about it. Okay, cougars are brown, and sometimes they're fuzzy, and they purr, and yeah, that sounds like me on a good day. So, I suddenly realized maybe that wasn't such a bad thing. But I realized that sooner or later I have to grow up. So I've been working on it. Like just last week I had a date with a 46-year-old. Okay, technically he was a set of 23-year-old twins, but I mean, they were finishing each other's sentences. They might as well have been one dude. Well, except for dessert. But I'll wait. I know there's a couple other chuckles out there. That's okay. We can take our time with that. There's no hurry. But, it's funny, though, because my daughter is growing up. She's, 12, and she's my baby. And she has this way of just saying stuff to me that I'm not sure if she's trying to be nice or not, and I'm pretty sure that she's not. Like one time, she was like, "Oh, Mommy, I really think you need to get more rest." And I'm like, "Oh, that's so cool." She's appreciating, the effort that I put in to taking care of her and everything. But then the next sentence was, "Because you got big old bags under your eyes." And that, my dear, is why you don't have an allowance. Good times. Good times. Who's into pop culture? Reality TV? Yeah, what's your favorite show? Teen Mom. I didn't even have to write that joke, y'all. To each their own. To each their own. What? Thank you, Stephanie. Yeah, I planted her, y'all, in case y'all didn't know. No. But I really have a problem with what we call reality TV because, like, Real Housewives, you ain't cooking dinner in 6-inch stilettos, bitch. Come on now. It is just not that kind of party. I don't know why they even playing like that. And then, like, everybody's freaking out because Kim Kardashian is getting heavy with her pregnancy. Girlfriend had childbearing lips, okay? What the hell do you think the rest of her body gonna do when she get pregnant? Just saying. But I tell you, going back to the ex, because he's just full. He just used to like being in an interracial relationship. There's things that you just kind of take for granted that maybe you shouldn't. Like I used to relax my hair and dye it and do all this stuff to it, and I complain about it a lot. Because what do we do, ladies? Are we ever happy with our hair? How often are we happy with our hair, right? And so this one time I was bitching about my hair, and he's just like, "Oh, baby, I like your hair just the way it is." Boy, you ain't ever seen my hair just the way it is. I guarantee you, if you had, we would not be married. But that's another thing. And then, like, our son was doing this genealogy assignment at school. Now, it was like second grade, so it's not like blood samples and stuff, okay? And what I need to tell you is, I grew up in the South. I grew up in Texas. So my great-great-grandparents were slaves. Now, I'm not going to get all Black Panther in here because y'all outnumber me right now. But if anyone feels any guilt about that whole thing, I will take reparations in Jaeger bombs. That's acceptable. But anyway, so my son's doing this assignment, and the question was, how far back can you trace your family? Well, my ex knew that his great-grandparents all immigrated. So he looks at me and he's like, "Well, baby, which boat do you think your folks came over on?" Thank you, public education. So I just kind of thought about it for a minute, and I've been going through a bit of an identity crisis, this whole getting older thing. And at that moment, I kind of was questioning my heritage because I didn't kill his ass right then. Because I did. I took a minute, gave it some thought, and realized I really am too pretty for jail. So, gonna try to figure out a positive way to resolve it. And what I said to him was, honey, there's a distinct possibility our folks came over on the same boat. It's just mine we're rowing. Yeah. That was love right there. But needless to say, thanks to Captain Asshole, I'm in therapy. And it's funny because my therapist says, I should really explore this idea of having a second childhood because I always felt responsible for other people. So I went out and got this schoolgirl outfit. Now all I need is a 27-year-old English teacher who thinks I'm 17. But the more you think about it, it's really kind of more of a second puberty. But it's really, really cool because, I can get alcohol for a dude who's younger than me, and it's not illegal. Score, right? And it's funny, too, because, like I said, with the second puberty, my body's changing. I just got glasses a few weeks ago, and I get to go to prom again. Alone. Again. So excited. Chaperoning without a date. It's gonna be the bomb. I'm spiking that punch, don't get it twisted. Hey, where's the single fellas at? Where's single fellas? This dude is hilarious. This is my brother from another mother that we just, oh no? Okay, I'll keep that squashed. Single fellas, I have some dating advice for you. Because, everybody's oh my God, I don't know how to deal with women and all this kind of stuff. Think about dating women like doing crossword puzzles. You need to do an easy one every now and again to get your confidence up. And if you're having a problem, find an easy one. We self-identify. We're happy to provide the service. Just saying. Well, that's all the time I have, everyone. Have a good night. Thank you so much for coming out and supporting. And we will see you again another time.